didn't butt it.
We didn't.
Doesn't matter. Just make like cuts. Chop it up.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Burn Down podcast. As you know, to my beautiful, handsome, studly-like, what are you called? A colleague?
You were going to call me a gentleman and a colleague. You're going to call me a jolleague.
I would call you a jacock.
A jacock. I'm the jacock.
You're my jacock here. Justin. All right, we'll do that over.
That was good. My jacock.
All right, fine. My jacock here, a.k.a. my gentleman and colleague.
That's too great.
Justin, a.k.a. Dapper Cigar.
I'm the Dapper Cigar right here.
And I'm the other jacock over here, this guy, in the Burn Down t-shirt.
That
Eric.
hot, clean-ass t-shirt.
Bro, fresh out the press. Eric, a.k.a. Brother Cigar. We are here in the studio shooting another dang good old episode. Nothing really on the agenda for today.
This is what we like to call shooting the shit.
Shooting the breeze.
Yeah, because we can't put shit on YouTube.
Shooting the breeze, shooting the shit. Just shooting something.
This is good old-fashioned cigar lounge conversation.
Exactly. And that's why we're all here. That's why we bring us together. That's why we got glasses of water, too. Because sometimes you can drink water.
You can. A lot of people don't realize. You can drink water. Like, you don't have to drink alcohol.
You don't. You don't have to drink beer. You don't have to drink coffee. You can drink good old H2O. High quality H2O.
That's that high quality H2O.
Shit.
Blessed by an Eskimo medicine man.
Yeah. So.
What are we smoking?
You're right. I forgot about that.
Let's do that.
So. This bad boy has been
Sound like Wheezy there.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
It really is, baby.
So this bad boy here has been marinating in the humidor since last year, almost a year.
Really?
I bought these when we were during quarantine. It was a part of a My Father sampler pack from my cigarpipes.com. You could see it's got some good old white dust on it.
A little plume, baby.
If you know what that white dust means, that's that plume. That means the humidification in that humidor, in my humidor, is fantastic. So I'm really excited to smoke this one. I smoked it a few times. I think last time I actually smoked it was also last year when we had the Hot Ticket podcast on the Burn Down.
Yep.
So
Yep.
The My Father La Gran Oferta. Rufta.
A G-cock and a Rufta.
So that's what I'm smoking. So I'm always a mush around here.
And I'm smoking a Southern Draw Top Rung. This is I think it's a Lancero. It's a Lancero. It's got a nice little cedar sleeve on the bottom. If you can't see that for those people that are listening, it's got a nice little cedar sleeve. One thing to note on a cedar sleeve that's kind of...
Tell us.
I don't want to say... It's not annoying because I don't know if there's any other way to do it. But what I like doing is lighting my cigar with a cedar strip, with a cedar spill. So when it has a cedar sleeve on the bottom of it, you can slide it off and you can light it. Mm-hmm. However, in order to keep the sleeve on, there's a piece of tape. I'm not going to light the tape because it's plastic, so you have to take the tape off, and it's kind of annoying because you crack the whole thing. So for anybody listening that's making a cigar, if you could put a cedar sleeve, if you're going to put a cedar sleeve, and if you could do it without using tape, if you can maybe use tobacco glue.
Yeah, what's the point? Why don't I just do that? Make a band with tobacco glue.
Yeah, I don't know if it doesn't stick to the cedar, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. It's got to be a reason why.
But it's kind of annoying when you have to take it off.
Hey, it's kind of annoying. You hear it? It's kind of annoying. Why? Don't do that. But
so now I got 4 little strips of cedar.
A cedar strip is a good touch to a cigar. I do like it.
It smells so good, too.
Let me get a whiff of my one nostril that's not congested. Oh, yeah, that smells good.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
That smell reminds me when I was younger, when my dad had a cigar box, and he would give me his cigar boxes to put like my stuff in. You'd open it up, and it just had that strong cedar smell. That's what it reminds me of. It's kind of a cool memory.
Yeah. All right, so let's get these cut and lit, man.
Let's go. talk about it, be about it. Well, I would say let's cheers, but
Can't.
It's bad luck to cheer. Yeah, give me a freaking fist pound, bro.
Cheers.
Let me drink some more of my water. I'm a little parched.
So I want to tell you about this this place I went to in Englewood, New Jersey, right across the river.
Right across the river.
Right across the river.
Right across the river from Westchester. From Westchester.
So, a place called Sofia in Englewood, New Jersey. Nice little restaurant, okay? But in the basement, they have a speakeasy cigar lounge.
Nice.
Right? So you walk down the basement, and you open this door, go down this long hallway of wine rooms, like wine cellar on each side. You go into this little room, there's cigar lockers. And you open up another door, and it goes into this little cigar room. It's got a full bar. It's got a bunch of tables. You can smoke there. But you can also order dinner. So you can sit and eat dinner while you're smoking a cigar. It's like the only place I've
It's not many places like that.
can't do that in New York.
I think Macanudo Club is like an exception.
Maybe. I know there's a place, I think the Carlton in Long Island. I think it's, what is that, underneath Eisenhower Park? Or I forgot where that is. But you have to be a member there. But this one's just a restaurant, so you can go. So we went one night, sat down, and actually had that cigar ashtray sitting on the table. And I go, wait, I can light a cigar? They said, yeah. I'm like, all right. Lit one up, had a little appetizer cigar.
Don't twist my arm.
I had a little appetizer cigar. I smoked a Zeno Platinum.
Oh, nice.
And I was smoking it, and I wound up having that like throughout dinner. Like I was smoking a cigar with steak.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's life-changing.
Like with the steak, not
Yes.
like eating a steak and then smoking. No, smoking it
With.
while. Oh, dude, it was unreal.
I did that at a wedding once.
Oh, it was so. Wait, did you eat the steak with the cigar?
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Yes, I did.
So good.
I've told that story before, but I'll tell you it after.
Yeah, but I thought you. I remember the story, and I thought you had a steak and then went out and had a cigar afterwards.
No.
had
We were
a-
smoking the cigar outside, and the steak was brought to me as we were smoking it. But let's hear your story first.
No, but that's the story. It was just I wanted to take you there because I remember I've never been to a place like this. I've been to a place like that in Michigan. There's a place I think it was called Chop House, and they had a cigar lounge in the basement, but I wasn't aware of it. I just went to the place, I had dinner, sat at the bar, and then they gave me the dessert menu, and there were cigars on it. I'm like, you guys have a cigar? They goes, yeah, it's in the basement. I'm like, really? It's like, can you have dinner down there? I said, yeah. I'm like, oh, fuck. Didn't know that.
Shit.
But just sitting down, having a cigar, had a couple Manhattan, had one Manhattan. I didn't even finish my second one because I had to drive. But I had Manhattan, had my steak, had the nice Zeno. Then at the end, I had a cappuccino. Oh, so good.
Stop, man. Just
so
stop.
good. So we gotta go. We gotta go there.
You get me all excited over here. I'm like, I'm just imagining being there right now. Stop. Just stop, okay? It's selfish.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, dude. It's great.
Good stuff. Yeah. So I had a similar situation when I was at a wedding once, and I was in upstate New York somewhere, and it was during the summer, so everyone was dancing or whatever. I started getting around this time, around like 7 o'clock or so. It's kind of the sun setting. So I said, let's go outside and smoke a cigar. So for like the first 20 minutes, we're smoking a cigar. It didn't happen to be dinner, and I didn't realize it. So then me and the other two guys I were with, the girlfriends and the fiancés and the wives, whatever, had just brought the dinner to us. We're outside chilling. We had the freaking steak, the asparagus, the mashed potatoes, freaking cigar. I don't know what I was drinking, probably like a bourbon or something. And I was like, damn. I'm like, what beats this? Who's better than me right now?
You feel like a mobster.
Bro, you're freaking like a puff of a cigar, you cut into the meat, dip it. Man shit.
Dude, it was great. It was funny that I brought my cigar box there and had a bunch of cigars. I had the Zeno in there. I had a Don Carlos in there. I had a bunch because I didn't know how many I was going to smoke. I wound up smoking 2. I smoked the Zeno, and then I smoked I think I actually wound up having like a nub Maduro afterwards because I was like, I need something. I want a smaller stick, even though the nub's going to take a while. I was like, but I don't want to light up the Don Carlos. I'm not going to be here for another hour and a half. So anyway, a whole bunch of sticks. And the waiter came over, and I'd asked him, hey, can I smoke? He goes, yeah, absolutely. And I don't know what happened, but as soon as I opened the cigar box, because I was like suited up, sat down. As soon as I opened it up, I don't know what the guy saw, or maybe he was just like, oh, fuck, this guy's like a big cigar dude. But his like attitude changed. Like it was almost like he was intimidated the whole day, like the rest of the night.
Yes, sir.
Like
Yes,
he
sir.
was just acting all weird, and even the guys I was with was like, "What the fuck's his problem? Like, why is he?" And I'm like, "Do you know?" They go, "Dude, as soon as you opened your box, I don't know what he saw, but like he just changed."
He got the hint.
I'm
This
like-
guy's legit.
I'm like, "But what? There's nothing in a box. Like it's just cigars."
Maybe he said he was walking and was like, "Well, I wonder what that thing is," and then you opened it up and he was like, "Oh, damn."
Shit, like because I had maybe 10, 12 cigars in there.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, not many people come here locked and loaded with 10 or 12 cigars
But-
ready to go.
It was funny.
Damn, you brought 10 or 12 cigars?
Well,
Shit.
I brought a couple because I was with two buddies, and then one of them wound up buying a cigar from the place, and I gave one to my buddy Brian. But I brought a bunch. I didn't know. I'm like, are we gonna smoke 2 each?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I gotta pair it all up. Like if I'm eating steak, I gotta get something full. If I'm eating fish, I gotta do something light. You know what I'm saying?
That's a true cigar smoker right
You
there.
had to pair it up, man.
Hey, I respect that. I respect the mindset of getting prepared. Because me, I probably just would have grabbed a bunch of sticks. And I probably just would have picked one. I probably wouldn't even think that much into it.
Yeah, I planned it out. And they're like, "Oh shit, you are into cigars." I said, "I don't fuck around, man."
You are a cigar.
What do you mean?
Do you know who I am? I am the Dapper Cigar. I have a podcast called The Burndown Cigar.
And I wound up giving 2 cards out to 2 people. I said, one of the ladies, like the hostess, I go, you guys all smoke cigars? She was like, "Yeah, I love cigars." I'm like, you got to check out my podcast.
Yeah, come on.
Burn Down Podcast. So I gave her the card. I'm like, yeah, we do an episode. We'd love to do one here. I'm like, if we could see. She goes, yeah, I'll mention it to the. So on my way out, she goes, "Do you have another card?" I said, "I do." She's like, "The bartender here is big cigar smoker. He would love it. He listens to podcasts. He'd love it." I'm like, "Here, give it." So I'm giving. I said, "We'll be back. Don't worry."
Oh, we be back.
So I'm like, "We'll come back and we'll go live while we're eating dinner."
Oh,
Something like that.
people watching us eat, nothing better.
I just go live. It's like in the middle of Sofia. It was
no.
cool. It was a cool experience.
It's cool. I mean, you don't find too many spots like that.
You don't. You don't.
Have I ever been to? No, I don't think I've ever been to a spot. I've been to Macanudo, Club Macanudo in New York City, but I believe you're allowed to eat there. Yeah, you're allowed to eat there and smoke there because last year, right before coronavirus, I had a date with my fiance, my buddy, and his fiance to go there because they like to go there. And I was like, "Oh shit, you guys like to go there?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's cool." They're not like big cigar. Like she'll smoke like the little grape ones or
Yeah.
whatever, and my other buddy will smoke like a regular cigar. But they're like, "Yeah, we go every once in a while." And I was like, "Oh, we gotta go then."
Yeah, because this place had a couple of flavors. They had the Tatiana,
Yeah,
vanilla, and I think a rum one.
yeah. Something
That
like
you know,
that.
if you wanted to get a flavor, if you're not really big into it, you want one of the sweeter ones, you can get it. But it was pretty. I mean, some of the prices were ridiculous, but
Yeah, you got that markup's ridiculous.
and I think they charge like $15 for a cutting fee. But I think they took that off the bill because we spent $500 in dinner. I said, take the damn cutting fee off, okay?
Take the damn feel.
Take the damn fee off, boy.
Come on now,
But it was good. It was good. Had a good time there.
man. I wish there was more spots like that. I wish New York wasn't so restrictive like that. You know,
What is there is there a law that you can't do it?
I don't know. I guess in the eyes of the government, it's just like smoking a cigarette inside.
It is not smoking
Don't
a cigarette.
disrespect me like that.
It is not smoking a cigarette.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we got people like in the PCA, like our boy Josh Barsky, fighting for us.
I asked my girlfriend's sister. I said, hey, she was on the FaceTime. And I said, I got a question for you because I don't even know how they started. They were talking about cigarettes, I think. They went to a wedding and people were smoking cigarettes. So I asked her. I said, what? I said, is there a difference? So you don't smoke cigars and you don't smoke cigarettes. I said, maybe you smoked one occasionally when you're drunk. I said, but you don't smoke cigars or cigarettes. You're not an avid smoker. Is there a difference between cigarette smoke and cigar smoke for somebody who doesn't smoke? She goes, absolutely. I said, thank you.
Amen.
Thank you. She's like, I don't know. She goes, cigar smoke smells good, and cigarette smoke is like trashy. I said, yeah.
Whoa.
I said, I think that too,
Dude,
And I'm not bashing anybody who smokes cigarettes. This is my personal opinion.
it just smells like shit. That's
Okay,
all.
personal opinion. I think that cigarette smoke and cigar smoke are two different things because cigar smoke is just tobacco. Cigarette smoke is like 5% tobacco, and the rest is just chemicals that you're burning.
Chemical garbage.
So
No, I mean, dude, when you're walking around and you smell someone smoking a cigar, you're like, ooh, someone's smoking a cigar. Yeah. And then someone's smoking, you're like,
ugh. You know what cigar smoke kind of reminds me of?
talk to me.
Casinos.
Why?
Have you ever? I don't know what it is, but anytime I walk into a casino, that smell reminds me of cigars. Like, I think it's casino smell reminds me of cigars as opposed to cigar smell reminding me of casinos.
Okay.
It's just there's just a very distinct smell in a casino.
You have like a story or like a time?
Well, I mean, maybe because every casino I go into, I smoke cigars, and you can smoke cigars. A lot of people are just walking around smoking them. But there's just a very and anybody who's like a casino goer knows what I'm talking about. Casinos have a very distinct smell to them. I can't really describe it, but they do. They do have.
That's funny.
And here's an interesting.
What is this distinct smell you speak of?
I don't know. I can't describe it.
It's just that degenerate game.
No, it's not even that. It's like, it's like a mafia smell. It's weird. I can't describe it. But as soon as I smell it, I think of like cigars. I think of like class, like mobster guys smoking their cigars, sitting at a poker table. Like that's just how
I've been on a mobster kick lately. I don't know why. On A&E on YouTube, I subscribe to A&E on YouTube. They have all these different documentaries, all these different mobsters. And the last couple of days, I've been just watching all of them. Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo's dead.
Joey Gallo, not Joey Gallo. Joey Callo.
Callo.
That's hilarious that they referenced.
Yeah.
Who else? What's his name? Nicholas Scarpa. Greg Scarpa, Nicholas Scarpa. He was a mobster who his nickname was the Grim Reaper because he just loved to kill. But he was a huge FBI informant. But he used the FBI to basically used the FBI to get where he was and like in his mobster life. Like he wasn't like he would provide information.
So he was kind of untouchable by the cops?
Basically, because the government basically gave him like a license to kill. So while he was doing his mischief and just killing shit and doing his stuff and moving up the ranks and doing all this stuff, he's basically with the government. So they're like, "Hey, give us information." But this is like in the early days because he was
that's
like
crazy.
This is like right, but like this is like I think he's considered like the first mafioso to cooperate with the government. But he has a crazy story, crazy story. Those guys live wild lives. Anyways,
so fun fact I was going to tell you.
Fun fact for you.
About casinos. If people that don't know, here's a little fun fact for you. Fun fact of the day. Or fun facts of the day is casinos are actually specifically designed. And listen, wait until I tell you the things that they design in casinos. They're specifically designed to keep you in the casinos longer, spending more money. Okay? First of all, it's one of the reasons why they give you free alcohol. Because you make bad decisions under alcohol. Yeah. You spend more money. But crazy things like there's no windows. There's no clocks in a casino because they don't want you to know what time of day it is. Because if you don't know what time of day it is, you don't know that it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You continue to spend money. The carpets. You ever notice how shitty and ugly carpets look? They're purposely designed that way to divert your eyes from looking down when you walk to looking up and seeing slot machines and tables.
Huh.
Take it one step further. Slot machines. When you win on a slot machine, the ring is actually in a specific key. It's in the key of C, which is like a very pleasing note to humans.
Yeah.
So that when you hear that bell ring off, it like triggers something in your brain. Like, ooh, I like that sound. Dude, it's crazy. I learned this the other day. I'm like, holy shit. So even that, like little things like that. The way that a machine rings, it rings in a note that is harmonious to humans that we enjoy instead of like a minor note, which is more sad. If you take music theory, from what I remember of it, there's like major scales and minor scales, and major scales are very happy, minor scales are kind of like sad. So if you have like a sad song, you put it in a minor scale. So like the major C is like the most common note, very pleasing to our ears. So when it rings, you're like, oh shit, I like that. Let me go fucking crazy.
Dude, that's wild. And it makes total sense. I mean, that's why like when they like make a reference to like winning or like a good idea or something's good happening here, ding 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 ding. Like,
that's exactly it.
So smart.
And another thing is the pathways. You ever notice a casino kind of just fucking flows?
Yeah, there's like no direction. It's just like a giant circle and then another giant circle. I'm always like, where the hell am I going? I thought I was over here. I'm complete opposite side.
They do that to keep you in the casino longer. That's why it's kind of like a maze. And they never make like sharp directions. There's no like 90 degree. You don't come to a wall and you got to make left or right. Because the psychology is if you come to a wall, you have to make a decision left or right. They don't want you to make a decision. They want you to just keep fucking walking around. So they design it like a circle. So you just keep fucking walking, and you stay in the casino, spend money more. The longer you stay in the casino, the more money you spend. So that's how they design it like that.
Wow.
That's why you ever get lost in casino, like, I can't, where the fuck am I going? They do that on purpose. How wild is that? It's all the psychology. And they actually even pump oxygen in casinos.
Yes, I knew that.
They pump it in to keep you awake, to keep you gambling more. Damn. Because the house always wins in the end.
Damn. Scoundrels.
And ever wonder why it's so fucking hard to find a cage to cash out? You ever win? You're like, I got to go cash out these chips.
You're like, where the hell is it?
They always put it in the fucking corner. So wherever you win, like, you got to freaking search for it. By the time you search for it, you're like, I'm going to play some more. Wow. All these little things, and I've learned it. I go, holy shit, it makes sense.
Now you guys are more aware of casinos. Don't get caught in the trap.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Because the more they said it, I'm like, oh shit, it is.
Where'd you learn this from?
I was online. I think I was on on like Instagram or something. I was kind of like looking through some stuff, and this guy's video popped up, and he's like an educator on I don't know if it was like life hacks or like fun facts kind of guy, and he popped it up, and I'm like, holy shit! I was looking at it, I'm like, that makes sense. Every time you win money, you got to go cash out. I can't find the fucking cage. Where's the cashier?
God damn it!
It's all the way in the corner, and there's no big sign that says like there's no sign that says cage this way.
I mean, when I was younger, I would go to Atlantic City. I didn't really like to gamble, but I knew they give you free alcohol, so I just try to mooch like on the table as long as possible, so I can just keep getting free drinks.
Go to the penny slot and play the minimum penny. Just get free drinks.
Come on, man. I would go to like the roulette table or blackjack, and I'll just pay like the minimum. I'd be like, $20, $20. And I'm like, all right, more drinks. All right, I'm gonna go over. Then like we have the friends like that would stand around and they'd be like, oh, you want anything? And they wouldn't gamble, but they'd look like they're gambling. Oh yeah, I'll take this, I'll take that. We go over and we go to another table. We stand around. Anyone want any drinks? Oh yeah, we'll grab this.
Gotta mooch it. Another tip is whenever the lady comes over to give you a drink, tip her good the first shot. Don't tip her like $1. Tip her like $5. First shot, $10. She will be on you. Every round. She hits you up every round. We did that once in Vegas. My buddy Brian and I were sitting at a slot machine, and I don't play slot machines, right? The only reason we were doing this is because we weren't really gambling. We wanted to just get free drinks because we were going out to the club. So
pre-game at the casino, baby.
So we get to the slot machine, we're playing. Lady comes over. I'm like, listen, excuse me. So I gave her a $20 bill. I said, can you bring us 2 drinks every single time you come around? 2 drinks. And she's like, sure. Gave her a $20 bill. Next time she came around, gave her like another 5. Next time she came around, gave her another 5. So in like 3 or 4 rounds, I gave her like $35. So it really wasn't free drinks, but we wound up getting like 7 or 8 drinks in a matter of an hour, right? Just slugging back beers. I'm like, those 7 or 8 drinks, if I went to the bar, would have cost me $300.
Oh, I don't know.
So we gave her like $25 to $35 between 2 of us. And she was like clockwork every 20 minutes.
Come on, you
bang,
gotta treat them
bang.
well. You know what TIP stands for?
What?
Do you know what it stands for?
No, I don't.
Fun fact. Thank you in payment.
No shit. Is that really what it stands for?
Thank you in payment. Think about it.
Wow.
You know, when you tip good, you're saying thank you in payment.
I didn't know that. Is that really? Is that?
Hey, that's what I've always learned.
Holy shit. That's pretty good. Mind blow.
Thank you in payment. Tip.
Thank you in payment.
That's always a fun fact. Most people don't know it.
Can you thank somebody in prostitution?
Sure. Why not? You want no service.
TIP.
Thank you for penetrating. Thank you.
TFP.
Thank you in penetrating me. So yeah, thank you.
Fun fact about the casinos, yeah.
I mean, I always like to. If you really do a good job, I really like to show my appreciation for. No, thank you for taking care of me. Here is my thank you in payment.
Did I ever tell you about Vegas?
Which time?
The most recent time I went, when I wound up losing like $500.
Yeah, you told us. Yeah, you told everybody here.
I did tell you that.
Yeah, no, you told.
I was wondering I didn't know if that one came out yet. Because did we film it and then it had like shit audio and it never came out, or did that come out?
Maybe you're right. Maybe it didn't come out. I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. The story was like I lost $500 on a basketball game.
Yeah, we were like on a stint for like a week or so where we just having terrible audio.
I don't know what it was. It was weird.
But we're back now.
But
crystal clear.
The quick story, I'll make it really quick, was that we were at Vegas. We were watching a basketball game. The March Madness had like $500 on the game. Game's winding down. Guy blows a wide open layup to lose the game, and we're all freaking pissed, right? Going nuts. I'm like, I can't believe this bullshit. Blah. Lost $500. My buddy and I said, let's leave the sports book. Let's go play. Let's get out of here. Let's relax.
Let's blow his joint.
So let's blow his popsicle stand. So we went over to play craps. Wound up winning $500 back plus another $1,000 on top of it. I couldn't miss. Just rolling. So if you don't know craps, it's basically
that feeling must be exhilarating.
So basically, in craps, if you don't roll a 7, it's good, right? There's certain scenarios where you can roll a 7 and it's good, but if you basically just never roll a 7, you'll win a shit ton of money. And I was like,
so never roll a 7.
There's 2 parts to a game. 2 parts to craps. The first part, when you just get the dice, a 7-11 is good, a 2, 3, and 12 are bad. Okay? If you roll any other number, now you go into the second part of the game. Now the object is to hit that number that you just rolled. Let's say you rolled an 8. Now you got to try to roll an 8 again before you roll a 7. If you roll the 8, you win. You go back to the beginning. If you roll a 7, you lose. Dice go to the next person.
Damn.
So it flip-flops back and forth.
I always wanted to play roulette. I always look so exhilarating.
Well, that's just craps.
Craps. That's
Yeah.
right. What did I say? Roulette? Yeah, I always wanted to play craps.
So basically, you can roll a 7 in the beginning, but then, so if you roll like a 7 and then you roll an 8, and then you keep rolling 8 and go back and you roll a 7, you can keep going back and forth.
Yeah, because I never understood why people just got on hot streaks all the time. I'm like, what? I never even like try to conceptualize how it worked, but I just wanted to be the guy who was hot, get the dice, get like a girl come over and be like, hey, blow the dice real quick.
Bro, it was exhilarating. And the guy at the end of the table, so my buddy and I won $500 plus another $1,000, so I was plus $1,000, and my buddy next to me was plus a couple hundred. Guy at the end of the table, you can like bet, like if you're rolling, I can bet with you. So like if you roll good, I win as well. Usually, like if that would be the case, you would roll and I win a lot of money.
That's why everyone's so involved.
Yeah, like if you roll and I win a lot of money because of it, I'll tip you $25. Thanks for the rolls. Thanks for rolling good.
Yeah.
This guy at the end of the table,
yeah,
dude, he won $31,000. He didn't tip me. He didn't tip my buddy. He didn't tip the dealers.
Scumbag.
Now, before you might want to retract the scumbag because because in his defense, he could have sat down with $50,000 and wound up walking away with 31. So he lost 19. I don't really know.
Oh,
but it didn't look that way.
Scumbag.
it was like, because he cashed in, she counts it, she goes 22. He goes, can you recount that? She goes, I'm sorry, 31. He goes, yeah, it's better. Changing 31,000. I'm like, 31,000?
Yeah. So I guess you don't know if he was winning or losing.
Yeah, you don't really know. But it was, that was my quick crap story.
Every time I think of craps, I just think of Rush Hour 2.
I have a dream that white people and black people and even Chinese people can gamble together without getting different chips.
That movie is so classic. So many good one-liners from Rush Hour.
Craps is fun, though, especially when you get like a big table.
Dude, you have smoke oozing out of the microphone. Look at that.
Really? Do I? Oh, that's hot.
Look at that.
That's hot.
That's a picture. I wonder. Let's see.
Do you even have it? Oh, we're going to blow smoke into the microphone? Yeah, do it. Yeah. Ooh.
That didn't work. I'm not really getting a good draw out here. Oh,
really? Look like you got a pretty good draw.
Not going through, is it? Oh, yeah, look at that. Gangster.
That'd be a sick, like a video clip, like a B-roll, just having like for like an intro to have the smoke coming out of the microphone.
Yeah, we should look into get a new logo, like a
clip art,
like a clip art, logo,
yeah.
like a video of it or something like that.
I was thinking about that too because I mean it's a picture, but when you have,
I still can't believe we took a picture. Like, this is a picture we took
and
in here.
Yeah.
And I mean,
but I think if we convert that into some sort of
because I'd always imagine like just this, and then like smoke like comes in, or the microphone is like smoking or something like that. It'd be pretty freaking cool.
It'd be pretty cool.
I had something else that I wanted to say, but I forgot.
Oh, son of a bitch!
You know, sometimes your short stories aren't so short, Justin.
I tried to make it short, but then you kept asking about craps, so I was like,
No, I know.
Craps is fun.
Well, if I ever have the opportunity to play craps, I want it to be with you, so you can tell me what to do.
Now, it's funny because some people, I always tell myself, craps is fun. I love playing craps. You can win really fast, but you can also lose really fast. So like, yeah, make sure that you have a bankroll. Rule number 1: don't ever gamble with rent money. Right? You sit down at a table.
That's a rule,
right? You sit down at a table. We call it renting the dice. I just rented the dice. Rented the dice for 5 minutes. Like, so my buddy and I call it. So you sit down $500 and all of a sudden you roll you crap out 4 times in a row and you're done. You cashed out. Like, great. I just spent $500 in 10 minutes. I rented the dice for 10 minutes.
I was never a big gambler. Like, I don't like gambling too much. Doesn't I mean, obviously the feeling of winning is. Are your socks inside out?
Yeah, I just noticed that. What about the other ones though? No, my golf socks.
Golf socks.
I got one inside out, one not.
What the heck? That's hilarious, actually.
Whatever. Yeah, so you're not really a big gambler?
No, not really. I mean, I like to win, obviously, but
it's not gambling if you know you're gonna win.
Man, no, I don't know if I'm gonna win, but I think the most I ever won maybe was like $300.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I remember what, like, cumulatively. Like, I remember walking back and I was like, all right, I'm up $300. But like with me, like if I'm up like $100, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna stop. I know eventually I'm gonna lose it all. But then once I'm up, I just I think how you're usually supposed to play is just use with the money you go with. Yeah. So anything you profit, you just put it away in the pocket, like your pocket. So if you go with $100, you make another $100. You put the first $100 away in the pocket and just gamble $100.
Yeah, like what you do is you take advantage of a hot table. Yeah. So like in that scenario, when I was hot rolling the dice, I was like, you don't walk, just take advantage of it, right? So I won my $500 back. And I kept winning, I'm like, take advantage of it. Double, like you obviously know that it's hot. Double down. Try to win as much as you can. And then, all right, now I got a chunk. Now, okay, I started with 500, and now I won my 500 back. Now I'm up to $2,000. All right, I was a little bit more. I was like 2,300. It's like put the $2,000 aside, play with the 300, right? Or let's say you started with $500 and now you have 1,500. Pocket 1,000, take the $1,000 worth of chips, put them in your fucking pocket, and play with the original 500. Now,
know where the cage is, so you can just walk straight there.
And now, if you lose the 500, I'm done.
Yeah.
I still plus 500 in my pocket.
I've always felt like even though if I were to walk away even, like if I ended,
that's a win.
It's a win in reality, but you still like I would always feel like, damn, I didn't win anything. But
you had entertainment.
You know what? It is. I was also 21, 22, so I always wanted to win big. But yeah, last time I was in Atlantic City, I couldn't even tell you. Years ago, maybe. I don't remember.
Have you ever been to Vegas or no?
No, never been to Vegas. Never, ever, ever.
Well, I mean, it's. I love Vegas. Right? I'm not gonna say it's not fun. Vegas is always fun, but it changes. Like, obviously, as you get older, I'm not going there to go freaking clubbing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going there to go to pool parties. Right. I'm going there to gamble, to eat some killer food. If we go to like a club one night, I'm not going to the club to dance. Like we went to a club one night. I didn't go to dance.
You bossed up on the couch and just chilled.
I literally pull up on the couch. I pull up on a couch. You can smoke cigars in there.
Yeah, it's sick.
So I have my cigar and I got my drinks to the table. I don't care if I'm not here to dance.
I'm just lounging.
I'm here to chill, okay?
With the loud ass music.
But yeah, so like when you're younger, obviously you're 21 years old, 22 years old, single, you're going there to hang out, to go clubbing and stuff.
Looking for that scattered ass everywhere.
Not even like I'm 31 now. I'm not going to. Everybody goes, "Oh, you gotta go to clubs. You gotta go. What clubs you going to? You going?" I said, "No, I'm going to fucking gamble." Okay.
Going to bed at 10 o'clock, bro. Gamble.
It's legit. I'm like, I'm going to gamble. We golf there. There's so much more to do than just. If you're not even a gambler, there's shopping, there's food, there's sightseeing, there's shows.
I just golfed for the first time this year. Last week.
Rough.
Woof is an understatement.
What'd you shoot? Did you even count?
Bro, I played 18. The first 9 holes, gave up halfway. I stopped counting halfway. Then went back 9. I went, all right, front back 9. New me. I got all the rush juice off. First 4 or 5 holes, stopped counting. My buddy who I was with, he goes, dude, you gave up on the same hole and you did on the front, on the back 9, and you did on the back 9. I'm like, I haven't lost that many balls.
That's good.
No, I lost a lot of balls this time, but I haven't lost that many balls. And God knows how long. The course was so narrow, so you really needed to hit it straight. Like the guy, like the first hole, the guy was talking like it was like freaking Augusta. Like he was like, this is one of the best greens in Westchester. If you can hit it here, you can hit it anywhere. The greens here, like he was talking like it's the freaking PGA Tour.
And you're like, shut up, guy. I just want to light my cigar.
He had he had legit man titties. Like he had like full breasts,
like D's.
And I was like, he's got like full man titties.
He's got the moobs. The moobies.
Bro, if you look up the word moob in the dictionary, it's this guy.
He got the
because he had like the loose like polo on, so it was like kind of big down here, so it looked like he had a bigger stomach, but then like his moobs like just like they're not like being held up by the t-shirt.
They were
so
supple.
Loose.
They were nice.
I would if I was a baby, I would probably want to get breast milk from him. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm like, oh, God, I was like so bad.
You ever
so
get
bad.
this happens on any golfer will notice? It's like any like average golfer. Obviously, if you're a pro, this doesn't affect you. But you ever notice you have like a really good hole? You get a birdie, right? The very next tee, you're sitting, you're teeing up. You're like, all right, you're good.
Confidence is up.
You're like, I'm good. I'm okay. Just got a birdie. Don't mess up. You're good. You're not gonna mess up. Take a function. Whang! Shank into the.
Or you have an amazing drive, you fucking crush it straight, and you're like, all right, this is gonna be good. You get your like 7-iron out, you're like 200 yards. I'm like, all right, just nice and easy. You're like, motherfucker, god damn.
Or you had a par 3, beautiful shot, you stick it.
You like, 3-putt it.
You fucking 3-putt.
You're like, everyone's like, wow, great shot. And you're like, yeah, thank you. Oh, man, it's going to be good. It's going to be a birdie, perfect, right? And you're like,
mother.
All right, I'll get a par. I'll take a par.
Mother.
All right, a bogey. And then it goes in and you're like, Eric, what you got? Fucking 5. I thought you were on the green the first shot. I was.
We had a hole. We played golf at Bali High in Vegas when we were there. And it just so happened it was the windiest fucking day. It's like 40-mile-an-hour gusts, right? And it felt like every hole the wind was in your face. I'm like, motherfucker, are we just going in one direction? And so we get to this one hole. It was nice. It was like a par 4. Wind was wind was with us.
I already hear where this is going.
Wind was with us, right? I'm like, finally, we have a shot. I'm like, all right, tee it up. Let's. Probably the best drive I ever hit in my life. Crushed it, right? Crushed it. Takes off right down the fairway. I'm like, oh, that is beautiful. I'm like, let's go, right? So I'm walking around. I'm looking at I'm like, where the fuck is my ball? It's like, I hit it dead center of the fairway.
I hate that
and
shit.
I couldn't fucking find it. I'm like, where the hell is my damn ball? My buddy goes, it's further. I'm like, it can't be. I'm like, this is like 300. This is 3 bills right here. I was like, it's got to be somewhere. He goes, it's further. I'm telling you, it's further. I'm like, no. So we walk up a little further. I'm like the 320, 330 range. I still can't find it. He goes, I'm telling you, it's further. The wind gust, 40-mile-an-hour hill, 40-mile-an-hour winds, and there was a big hill that you hit, and it kept rolling. I'm like, no shot. Keep going up. My ball was 365.
Damn.
Dude, it gets better. 365.
How'd you measure it? You had the scope?
Yeah, so I got to my ball, and I measured to the pin, and it was like a 430-yarder, and I was 70 to the pin. I'm like, dude, that's 460, 465. So I'm like, holy fuck. I hit. He goes, I'm telling you, the win, right? So now, finish the hole. I think I wound up like parring the hole or something. And chipped it up 2-putt, right? Get to the next hole. Wind's in our face. I'm like, motherfucker. Same drive. Crushed it. Fucking straight.
I think you said the word fuck in the amount of this whole story about 12 times. You know when you notice people saying I've been noticing every time you say fuck. Motherfucker fucking crushed it. Fucking did this. I'm like, this kid just keeps saying fuck.
Dude, so I fucking crushed it, right?
13.
And same drive. I go, oh, that's bomb. It's like 175 yards. And wind reversed, so the wind built me up.
Yeah, and brought you back down.
Fucking crushed me, man.
14.
I was like, are you kidding me?
Dude.
That's the wind, man. And it was, so the wind with the hill, 365. Wind, no hill, 180. I'm like, son of a
bad.
It made me feel this small.
Dude, it's like golf can demasculate you. Like,
man.
And dude, I love neon balls. I get like the lime green, the pink, the blue. Like the really vibrant ones.
Yeah, that's how you find it, so you don't lose the ball.
I love them. Everyone, people are like, you like those? I'm like, yeah, I love these. And I lost. Yeah, you like those balls? Yeah. But God, I lost a few of them. I'm like, damn it, God. But got the juices out of it, and it's so funny because golf is really. Well, I've always noticed two things. Golf is all mental, right? Like, you know everything. Like if you played enough,
90% of golf is 50% mental.
You know that what you have to do. Everything needs to be straight. You gotta do this, hips, everything. And for some reason,
Still can't do it.
You still don't do it. You go up and you're like, okay, all right. And you're like, I didn't keep my feet straight. And you're like, why did I not do that?
Or you go up to the ball and say, don't kill it. Swing easy. Don't try to kill it. What do? You fucking kill it. Slice into the wood.
Every time, dude. Every freaking time. What was the other thing? So it was, and dude, I mean, it's all about freaking short game in golf.
Oh, yeah. That's why they say you drive for show and putt for dough. That's what they say.
That's great. That's very true. Because it is all about the short game. I can't stand when you have a great shot. When you have a great drive, you're like, oh, God. Like when it comes to like pitching wedge area,
50 yards and in.
Oh, God, the pitching wedge is my worst enemy, dude. I can't figure it out. I can't get the underneath. I can't.
And it's even so like the short, really short chips, less than half a swing, right? So let's say you got your pitching wedge, and let's say you hit your pitching wedge, I don't know, 120 yards, let's just say. When you half a swing, it should go 60 yards. So now anything less than that is like those little bumpers, like you're 20 yards in, off, like right on the right. Your approach shot, you missed the green, and you're off the green a little bit. You can't putt it because you're in the rough. Now you have to have a little soft chipper. You got to be able to poke it out of there, let it bump and roll, and try to get that stuff is what really,
it's rough.
And they say like if you can control your putting where you never putt more than twice, 2 putt or less on everything, your score will be phenomenal. Because think about it, all the times you score is like when you 3 putt. Well, if I had a birdie opportunity, now I got a bogey. But if you always 2 putt, you're golden.
2 putts. I'll take 2 putts any day.
It's like the first putt. I was told that the first putt, don't even imagine. Like if it's outside of 10 feet, don't even try to put it in. Just try to get it to within a 3-foot circle, so that your next putt is automatic. And it's so much harder than man. It's easier said than done.
Even when I'm putting, like I don't really take a lot of time to. I don't even take a lot of time to like putt. I'm like, all right, there's the hole, there's my ball. All right, I kind of see where it's going. All right, beep. And sometimes it's freaking great. Most times I'm like,
or you ever get where you got a green and you walk up to the green, you got your ball, you're like, all right, I got it, I see it. It's going to break to the left. It's kind of uphill. All right, got it. And you putt it, and it like breaks to the right and just goes. And you're like, what the
hell is this?
Greens are, I was watching the Masters at Augusta. Those greens are like a roller coaster. Like a roller coaster.
Dude,
unreal.
The dance floor on this golf course, bro. You come up to it, right? So the hole will be here. Then you have a hill that goes up, and then it's flat for about a couple yards, and then it goes back down.
It's like how do you?
And I'm like, why am I playing this? Like, it's like this isn't mini golf. I just want a flat green. Give me a flat green, or it's flat, and then all of a sudden it dives deep down, and you're like, God, kill me, kill me.
So frustrating.
So.
What's even more frustrating is there's a hole, the course that we play right here in Dix Hills. It's like a 9-hole course, but there's a hole, my favorite hole. I think it is the 7th hole. It's an elevated tee box, and it's a short par 3. It's like 120 yards, but you're up like probably 25 yards. So you got to take one less club, and it's just a big open green cup. Like the easiest just hit it, and you literally can't overdrive. You can't overhit the green because if you hit it, it'll kind of roll back. Wide open. Every time you go up, like, I got this. It's 120 yards. I'm going downhill, so make it 110. Take a nice little easy swing.
Let the air do it.
Right? It's gonna go way up in the air, and it's just gonna stick. It's either right, left, short, and you're like, how do I miss this?
Come on, man. Come on.
That's frustrating. It is. I had one hole. I remember we were playing we were in Cape Cod, for a wedding. And my buddy and I that went to Vegas with we found this course. And we're like, hey, we got all day on the day before the wedding. Let's play some golf. So we went up there, and hole 1, it says par 3. I'm like, par 3 and a hole 1. So I looked at the scorecard. Oh shit, this is a par 3 course. So every hole is par 3. There's one hole short. It's like an 85 yarder, and you had to go up. You couldn't even see the pin. You had to go up over the water, and it was like a bunch of bushes in the front, so you couldn't even see it. I had a beautiful shot, and it was looking like it was going right at the green. And I'm like, right at the flag. I go, oh shit, that could be good, but you can't see where it lands because of the brush. So I'm like, dude, I might be in. Walk up to the thing. It had poured the night before, torrential downpour. I get to the hole. I get to the green. My ball. Here's the hole. My ball was like 2 inches from the hole, but plugged.
Oh.
So it didn't roll. It literally hit the green and just plugged. And I'm talking plugged. Like half the ball, it's gone. I go, what in the... She's like, I couldn't even putt that. How do you putt that?
Play it as it lies.
I was so mad. I go, if that would have just rolled, if it would have hit and rolled, it would have been my first hole in one.
Your ball struck my foot.
Ball struck my foot.
So, yeah, man. That's it. I think we'll call it a day.
That was a good little combo.
Good little combo, man. Give me another pound.
It's a good combo. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And please hit the bell to be notified for every time we drop a new video. We have a new episode every single Friday if you're watching this or if you're listening. And then we also drop new videos here on the YouTube channel throughout the weekly basis. Baby. Please hit the 5-star, 5 thumbs up on whatever podcast streaming service you are using. And also check out our website, burndownpodcast.com. All of the stuff is located there. Eric, tell them where they can find us on social.
Well, you can find me, Brother Cigar. You can find Justin, the Dapper Cigar. You can find the Burndown at Burndown. You can DM either of us or the Burndown to get yourself a nice Burndown t-shirt.
One of them clean-ass t-shirts.
One of them clean tees, super comfy, the best type of fabric there is, and they're fresh to death. So until next time, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for listening, watching. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Until next time, we're not going to cheers with water, but we'll cheers to you guys. Salud.